Hi, welcome to Story Time this week. We're going to talk about polar bears. We're going to start with our hello song. We clap and sing hello. You ready? We clap and sing hello. We clap and sing hello. With our friends at Story Time, we clap and sing hello. We wave and sing hello. We wave and sing hello. With our friends at Story Time, we wave and sing hello. We stomp and sing hello. We stomp and sing hello. With our friends at Story Time, we stomp and sing hello. Good job. Next, we're going to do the Itsy Bitsy Spider, which is great for today. Are you ready? The itsy bitsy spider went up the water spout. Down came the rain and washed the spider out. Out came the sun and dried up all the rain. And the itsy bitsy spider went up the spout again. Good job. Our first book is called Polar Bear Morning, and it was written by Lauren Thompson, and the pictures are by Stephen Savage. And it is read with the permission of Scholastic Press. Here's the little polar bear and his mom, her mom. The morning is chill and bright. From her cozy den, a polar bear cub peeks out at the snow and ice and clear blue sky. The little bear hears the seagulls far away call. She sees the sparkling snow. She clambers out into the day. Again, the little bear hears the seagulls' calls. She sees them twirling together above the far drifts. The polar bear cub watches, wondering. She sets off across the snow and ice. Suddenly, a snowy something tumbles down a little snow hill. The polar bear cub sees a snowy face. She sees snowy fur and snowy paws. It's a snow cub. The little snow cub scampers away. The polar bear cub follows. The little snow cub climbs the snow hill and tumbles down again. The polar bear cub climbs and tumbles too. The little snow cub runs fast toward the glinting sea. The little polar bear runs fast too. The two bear cubs sprint beside the sea, swiftly, swiftly. They race past the seals. They rush past the walruses and whales. High above, the seagulls whirl on the wind, calling. The polar bear cub pauses at the ice's edge. Before them, the waves toss and flash. The sea spray salts the air. All at once, the two little bears jump into the sea together. Snow, sea, and ice, and the wide blue sky. Friends. The next thing that we have is our flannel board, and it's called Five Little Polar Bears. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 little polar bears. And this has some actions to it, so you can do those with if you'd like. We're going to zoom down. We're going to hold our head. We're going to pretend like we're talking on the phone, and we're going to shake our finger, okay? So 5 little polar bears down the hill sled. One fell off and bumped his head. Mama called the doctor, and the doctor said, no more polar bears falling off the sled. 4 little polar bears sled down the hill sled. One fell off and bumped his head. Mama called the doctor, and the doctor said, no more polar bears falling off the sled. 3 little polar bears down the hill sled. One fell off and bumped her head. Mama called the doctor, and the doctor said, no more polar bears falling off the sled. 2 little polar bears down the hill sled. One fell off and bumped her head. Mama called the doctor, and the doctor said, "No more polar bears falling off the sled." One little polar bear down the hill sled. One fell off and bumped his head. Mama called the doctor, and the doctor said, "No more polar bears falling off the sled." Okay, we're going to do our literacy tip next. And this week it's on writing. So you can encourage your child to write by having things available for them to use. We have some colored pencils and some markers and some ink pens and lots of different kinds of paper that they can use at home. Oh, and some chalk. And some things that kids can do to develop the muscles for writing include playing with Play-Doh and Lego blocks, and crumpling up paper or ripping it into little pieces near a wastebasket. So those are things that you can do at home. When my kids were little, I used to carry a little notebook with me in the bag. And then whenever we were sitting and waiting, I'd just hand them a pencil and a pad of paper, and they could just do whatever they wanted to. Our next story is called Polar Bear Night, and it was also written by Lauren Thompson, and the pictures are by Stephen Savage, and it is read with the permission of Scholastic Press. So we read about the polar bear's morning. What does she do at night? The night is keen and cold. Snug inside her warm den, a polar bear cub waits. Something in the moonlit stillness quietly beckons. What is it? The little cub leaves her warm, soft mother so deep asleep. She sets out for the snow and sky and sea and ice, and the moon follows. Quietly, the little cub creeps across the snow, watching, listening. All the others are asleep. She sees the walrus. He's sleeping. She sees the seals. They're all sleeping. She sees the whales. They're swimming as they sleep. Farther and farther, the polar bear cub walks, watching, listening. Where is she going? And what will she find? The little bear climbs high upon a mountain of snow. There she waits, wondering, and the moon waits with her. Then the stars begin to stir. Over here, stars are softly falling. Over there, too. It is a star shower. The stars are like snowflakes, falling, falling. They light up the snow and the ice. They light up the lapping waves of the sea. They light up the walrus and the seals and the whales. They light up the little bear cub's warm, snug den and her soft, sleeping mother. They light up everything the little bear loves, and the little bear shines bright with light too. One by one, the stars stop falling. Soon they are still again, shining upon the little bear, shining as they sleep. Now the polar bear cub is ready for sleep too. She makes her way back through the keen, clear night, and the moon follows. Snow and sky and sea and ice, and Mother Bear's soft, warm fur. Home. The end. Next we have a little poem that you can do the movements to. I can't because I can't stand up. Be out of the picture. But it's called Polar Bear, and you probably know it because it's just like Teddy Bear. You can use this one for anything you want. But we're going to do Polar Bear this time. So everybody stand up. We're going to do Polar Bear, turn around. Polar Bear, touch the ground. Polar Bear, bend down low. Polar Bear, touch your toes. Polar Bear, slide on the ice. Polar Bear, spin around twice. Polar bear, reach up high. Polar bear, touch the sky. All right. Our last book is called A Splendid Friend Indeed, and it was written by Suzanne Bloom, and it is read with the permission of Boyd's Mill Press. And it's about a goose and a polar bear. Here's the goose. He's going on down. What do you think he's climbing down? It's the polar bear. What are you doing? Are you reading? I like to read. Do you want to hear me read? Does the polar bear look like he wants to hear him read? He doesn't. Now what are you doing? Writing? I like to write. Do you want to see me write? Oh, look, he's got a little notebook too. What are you doing now? Thinking? Thinking makes me hungry. Are you hungry? I think I'll go and make a snack. I'm back. I made a snack. I wrote a note. I'll read it to you. I like you. Indeed I do. You are my splendid friend. Thank you. I like you too. Indeed I do. You are my splendid friend indeed. Now they're having a tea party. That's nice. Sometimes friends can be a little annoying, but it's nice to make up. The last thing that we have is our craft, and it's a polar bear finger puppet. And the kit comes with all of the pieces that you need for it, the circles with the cutouts for the feet. All you need from home is a marker and some glue. And I put glue dots in for the eyes because liquid glue doesn't hold them very well. So I put the glue dots in also. And so you just glue it together. And then you can have a polar bear good morning and a polar bear night. And the last thing that we have to do is our goodbye song. We wave goodbye like this. We wave goodbye like this. We clap our hands for all our friends. We wave goodbye like this. We wave goodbye like this. We wave goodbye like this. We clap our hands for all our friends. We wave goodbye like this. Our next story time is going to be December 3rd with Miss Haley, and it's the bilingual story time. So we'll see you then. Bye-bye.